welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to learn how you can create S3 bucket using Terraform. So in my previous video I have already installed and set up Terraform in my Windows machine. And what is the prerequisite for you if you are watching this video first time and you are a beginner in the Terraform? You go through all of this 4 video because you need AWS. So create AWS account. You have to set up AWS CLI. You have to create the user for that, and obviously you need Terraform to be installed in your Windows machine. So once these 4 things is there, then you go to your AWS account and go there and see how you can create the AWS S3 bucket manually. So what all things you need? What you need is just you have to give the bucket name, and bucket name should be globally unique. So it will be unique. So how I create it? Usually I create using whatever my company name is. My company name is Delta Frog, and I give my environment name. So it will be like dev. Let me just create Delta Frog, and I just give test. Okay, or project name you can give here, and then after that you can give ACL disabled or ACL enabled, whatever you want, public. So versioning you want enabled or disabled, tag you want if you can give. So all these things will not give, it will be by default it will take, and just you can create here. Okay. So this is the way you can create manually, but in project and when you are doing CI/CD applications, so you don't have to go and manually create. You have to create using Terraform. So if you have written the Terraform script, so you can run the same script in the dev and migrate the same things, test and prod. So that's what we are learning here. We don't have to create the manually, but you should know how to create. So this is the way to create, and then you come here in your VS Code where I have already set up the Terraform, and you check here your AWS CLI is working fine or not. So my AWS CLI is AWS. I will type AWS S3 ls, and I have configured my profile as Delta Frog because I have multiple AWS account. So if you have multiple AWS account and you want to go to the particular account and see the result of the S3, then you have to create the AWS profile. Okay, so I have created AWS profile as Delta Frog, and I just want to list the bucket. So you can see, you can list the bucket dev Delta Frog test, where it is I have created here. Okay, so now this is the prerequisite. This, at least this should work. If you are able to do these things, then now we will learn how you can create the same things bucket using Terraform. Okay, so that then these things I have already shown you or explained using this video. Okay, you can just go through that. Okay, that's fine. Now what I will do is, first of all, you go to that Google and type here Terraform document for AWS. This is the first link that you will get. Terraform is infrastructure as a service tool, from where you, by using that you can create the services, you create the infrastructures. Okay, so what I want to create AWS services. Okay, so what you need? We need provider. First of all, you need provider. So if you are working for AWS, you need AWS provider. If you are working for Google, you need Google GCP provider. Okay, so you go there, go to the documentation and use provider here. Okay, click on use provider. Whatever is given there, you copy it. Okay, just copy this all things, and you need only one file. You need only one file, main.tf. Okay, and paste it here. And now what you do is just make it little bit big. And so what it will do is, it will just tell that you have to install the AWS HashiCorp version this 2.70.1, and here in the AWS provider you can mention the version. So what is the version I am using? I am using here region is version also you can give, and you can use region. What region we are using? We are using US S2. You can go here and check Directly you can pick the region equal to US. Here I am telling US S1. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you how you can learn using documentation. So I'll switch between documentation and my code. So I will just take AWS provider region US S1. Okay, so let me go to my code here and put it here. So this is the basic things. So this is required. And in Terraform, what happens is you can just keep everything in your one file. But to do it more readable, I will show you how you can keep in different files as well. You can create 3 to 4 files, 5 files, but that doesn't matter. Okay. So for the beginner, just keep it here. So your provider is ready. Now I want to create the bucket. So again, go to the documentation. You can see here we already have all the documentation here for all the services here. So what I want to create the AWS S3 bucket. So click on AWS S3 and click on just here resources. Okay, this is access point. Okay, so S3 bucket. See, that's all. So this is the code that you have to use it. So what it is doing is in the Terraform, that is a syntax. You have to give the resource. So what resource I'm going to use? So I'm using AWS S3 bucket, and this is the alias of this. Means I will tell you how we are going through the next step. I will tell you all the things, but for as of now, just assume that whenever maybe I'll use maybe if I want to reference this bucket, we can refer it with this name. This is name. Okay. So what I will do, I'll just copy it here, and you can go and paste it here. Okay. So this is my bucket name. This is going to my bucket name. So what bucket name I will give? I will not give this tag, and environment. If you want tag means by bucket name, what is the environment? That is environment. Also you can just give dev. So this is tag. So what is tag? What the mean is, if you go to the bucket, you will have here tag name. If you go to the property, you can see nothing. I have not created a tag, but if you create a tag, it will come here. It is usually addressable that you can give the tag name, because if you have multiple account, and based on the account you can do the billing, and if you want to do the log management. So this is tag is very important. You can find it using the tag name your bucket also. Okay, so what I will do is I will just let it be like that, and what my bucket will be ACL and all I will remove. I don't want. Okay, make it simple. And what is my bucket name? I will create my bucket name as dev delta frog test 2. Okay, this is my bucket name. That's all. So what we will do now, I will create the bucket using command. So first of all, you have to run the Terraform init command. So if you see there right now, there is Terraform is not configured. So you can, once you run the Terraform init command, so it will download that all the HashiCorp version and everything, whatever package is required. So just run Terraform init command. It will initialize your package. See, it is downloading the package 2.70.1. Okay, and you will get here one folder created here. Once it will see the release notes and everything will come, we have to wait for some time. See here, .terraform folder got created. If you open it, you will see that HashiCorp version, all those things created. So now Terraform has been successfully initialized. So the first work is done. Now you don't have to do everything initialization, but once you do any changes, version upgrade or anything, then you can do. Or for server side, you can run Terraform init update also, if you want to update your HashiCorp version as well. So that's fine. So now second command is you have to run Terraform plan to check what and things going to happen. Okay, Terraform plan. It will give you plan of that. So plan will create one FS bucket. So I will tell you what new things there. So what is the problem here is I'm getting here is invalid client token ID because I have not configured uh, my credential here. Okay, you can see here you are giving, it is giving error using credential. So how it will going to hit your AWS bucket? Okay, I have created one AWS, I need to create one AWS bucket, but where it will go? It will need the credential, right? So I have created one profile called data frog. So how you can create the configure the credential, that is also there in the documentation. So you can go to the top here, click on AWS provider, and if you come here, you will have here in the provider section only you can give your access key and secret key, but you can easily go to your AWS account. Okay, and I have already created the user here. You also must have to create the user, and then you can get the access key and secret key and paste it here, but that is not advisable to use access key and secret key in your file. Okay, I will not suggest you to use this one, but for testing purpose or learning purpose you can directly configure it and you can learn it. So what I suggest is we already have configured AWS AWS configuration command. I have run it. I saw, like if you see here, I already configured AWS S3 and LS, and I can show it. Profile delta frog I can access. See, so if you go through this video, AWS install AWS CLI, then you will understand. Okay, so I have already done it. So already credential is set up. So how this profile I want to use it in my provider here. Instead of using access key and secret key directly, I want to use the profile here. So it is also mentioned in the documentation. You can come here, and if you go down, this is also the one way you can just directly set up that your access key and secret key and reason in your environment variable. That also work, but I will suggest you to use configuration file. Okay, so let me just find. See, it is written here, shared configuration file, and you have to give the credential path. Okay, so you can region already I set up, so you can just in the profile copy this two line and come here. Region already have written here. So what is this? This is your AWS credential location. So once you run your AWS configuration command, it will create .aws file in your user space, and it will create one file here. So this is the path. Okay, and you take the path of credential, go to the property, go to the security, and just directly take the path of credential from here. Okay, and come here and paste it here. So just change the double slash to single slash to double slash. Okay, hope this will work. Put it inside this. And what is the profile? My profile is delta frog. Okay, that's all. Save it. It is giving not expected here. Okay, let it be because I am following documentation, so I believe in documentation. So run it. We'll run the Terraform plan here. So it is giving error saying that attribute file string required. So okay, let me remove this one and now run the plan. See, it is working fine. It is not the list was not there. You can directly copy these things and put your credential file location, okay, and your profile. That's all. Plan is working fine, right? So one to add, zero change, zero display. Now what I will do? I will directly run apply command. Now I will just clear the screen and I will run Terraform apply. Okay. So what apply will do? Apply will create this bucket. Let's see. So it is asking me to enter the approve. So I'm approving it using yes. You can run the auto approve command also, so that you don't have to manually insert yes here. So you see AWS S3 bucket is being created. 10 seconds elapsed, still creating. So you can see it is created. Now if you go to AWS account, come here, this is my manually created bucket, and if I refresh it, see, this is created, right? This is created using my Terraform command. So if you go to property, here by default everything versioning disabled because it tag, you see, tag name is my bucket and environment I have given dev. So tag I have mentioned here tag, that's what tag got created here. Okay. So this is the way you can create S3 bucket. So now if I want to just update or modify my S3 bucket and I want to enable the versioning, if you see here the versioning is disabled, I want to enable the versioning. So what you can do, you can come to the documentation again and just read it here. Go to your S3 first, and if you come here in the S3 resource, S3 bucket, can search for versioning. See the tag hosting, you can host the file as well, everything is there. See here for versioning, using versioning. If you want to enable the versioning, what you do, just copy this 2 line, okay, and paste it inside your resource path, because this is under resource path. What I will do, I will come here, I will make it small, under the resource below the tag I will put versioning enabled. Okay, so now save it, and this time I will run approve with auto, means if you run the apply here, it will ask you to insert yes here. See here, the last time it asked me to approve that. So what I will do, there is command called Terraform apply auto approve. If you run auto approve, so it is automatically approved. You don't have to write the yes command. So now see what will happen. So right now it is running the things. See, refreshing state, and this time it not ask me to insert yes, enter a value yes, it won't ask me to insert the value. You can see versioning enabled, 1 plan, 0 added, means there is no 1 to change, 0 to destroy, nothing to destroy. Modifying the bucket, so this bucket is being modified. So I have shown you that is bucket versioning is disabled, now it will enable. So what is the bucket versioning is, so if let's suppose that by mistake you have deleted your bucket, so it will not delete the bucket actually, it will create the newer version of bucket and it will create the delete marker to that, it will add delete marker to the other old version. So for you, whenever you see, it will not see the bucket to you, you cannot see the bucket, but it is there. So to secure the bucket to not delete, you can enable the versioning so that it will keep the older version. So that's why it is very important to to enable the bucket if required. If you have bucket that is more um, critical bucket, you can create versioning enabled. Okay, so now if I'll go here, say right now, see versioning disabled. Now let me refresh it. After refreshing it, if you see, versioning is enabled. So now the last command I will show you how you can drop that one, means how you can delete the bucket, everything. So there is one command called Terraform destroy. Okay, destroy, run the destroy. So it will delete everything for you. So whatever the things is you have created, it will keep in the state here, and it will it will delete. So this is for learning purposes I am doing, because uh, whatever things I will create, I will going to clean up everything. So I will suggest you, whenever you are learning in the AWS, to make it budget friendly, you also keep cleaning the resources so that you will not incur more cost at the end. So they're destroying the bucket. So now you will not, if you refresh it, there will be no bucket. See, there is no bucket. So we are having only one bucket. So what we have learned in this video? So we have learned how you can create AWS S3 bucket using Terraform, how you can modify the bucket, and basically we have learned how you can use the documentation properly and create AWS resources. So in my next video I am going to come with more Terraform related video. So you can subscribe my channel. I have already uploaded many video related to what you call Terraform, AWS, data engineering things. And if you go here, this is my channel, and if you go to my playlist, you will see what more video I have. So I have Databricks, also Python questions, Python things, Airflow, AWS, Pandas. This is Terraform, Sparks, API, Shell script. So let's go to video. So obviously this is the good channel to subscribe, where you can learn data engineering and DevOps things. And basically this channel, whatever I am going to learn, I will keep posting here. So thank you very much. So thank you for watching my video.